Now let's try to filter things out with the use of the ls command. Okay, you can use ls for and filter things out as well. So let's assume that I have many files in my desktop, so let's create some of them. Let's say I have a file called fill all fill full. Okay, so these are my files I have on my desktop, and let me try to filter things out. Let me only display, let's say, the information about this field. Well, I could say, just write fill and it's going to list out the information of this specific file. Now let's use something called wildcard to filter things out. So let's say my file starts with f, okay, and it has as many characters in between and ends with yal. Okay, so this asterisk means as many characters that exist in between. So I'm going to press enter. It turns out these 4 files, they fulfill this specific quality. So I can also say ls f and above. Okay, it starts with f and has as many characters in there. Well, it's gonna be all 4 of them. Now there's another one called a question mark. Okay, now the main difference between the asterisk and the question mark is that asterisk looks for as many characters that exist, whereas question mark only looks for a single character. So to do it, let me create another file. Okay, let's create some gibberish that has 3 different characters in between. Okay, and now let me use the question mark here. So f, only 2 question mark, and then yal. See, I have this full with 3 different O's in between. This is only going to show these 4 files. Okay, because it starts with f, should have only 2 characters in between, and then yal. There we go. Okay, whereas in case of the asterisk, well, this is going to show all of them. Now the process of filtering things out with the use of this asterisk or the question mark is something called file globbing. Now we could also use the bracket to filter things out. For instance, let me list the file that starts with f, okay, and then has a character in there that is between a to z, and it's gonna end with double L. Okay, so I'm gonna press enter. Well, it turns out these are the files that fulfill this specific quality.